about having more. Wealth creation is about having more because wealth creation is an outward expression of an inward experience. Wealth creation is an outward expression of an inward to remember the church that has the motto, "Make many rich by the Lord and something." I know it's not kind of. Oh, is it Christ person? But now, because it's me, though we've been 4 years making money rich. I know that statement was originally. Not like I'm full like before. I probably this time we didn't too much money. Yeah, but you know he was an independent. He never wanted to be reporting to anyone. So whenever he was preaching, he was making his 10 cents and in the street. So, wealth expands wherever men exert. Wealth expands wherever men exert it. That quote is taken from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon by John Wesley. Wealth multiplies wherever men exert it. Right? It can be physical energy, it can be mental. They want to multiply wealth faster, exactly that not physical energy. Why? Because wealth is not created by hard work. Hard work alone will never make you wealthy. Yesterday, I recommended that we listen in the first session. I recommended that we listen to an audio. How many of us listen to the audio? You're still working on it. I recommended we listen to the audio The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. The Strangest Secret. And what is the strangest secret that El Nightingale was talking about? El Nightingale said, "You become what you think about. You become what you think." Remember where he got that from? The BIELE. Solomon said, "And man takes in his heart, so it is. Not you will be, so it is." So please write that down. Really, your profiting in this industry will be always a direct reflection of the instructions you're willing to be. All right. So I expected everybody to that audio. Secret by L. Nightingale. Who still wants to make money?
Yes, so
I'm talking about those trading lives.
okay, what do we do?
I wish I had something to be charging my phone here so that maybe to look at the market.
Your own is like 50%. It's still good.
All right, so let's hold on. Let's hold on. Let's hold on till 4 p.m. It's just a minute to 4. So please remind me by 4. Let me look at it. So Elman Engel says in that classic of all time, he says, "You will become what you think about." So if you're constantly thinking about paying bills, that's why you're always having to pay bills. All right. So what occupies your mind? What fills up your subconscious mind? Because a man's life is what his thoughts make of him. Benjamin Disraeli said that. A man's life is what his thought makes of him. All right? If you read the book, Think and Grow Rich, have you ever wondered what? Say, work and grow rich. It is a labor and grow rich. Even the Bible says, labor not to be rich. You people are laboring to be rich. I don't understand. You're disobeying the word of God. He says, labor not to be rich. For riches make themselves wings. They fly away like a bird towards heaven. Labor not to be rich. So let's buy, even though we could have allowed it to, but let's buy and let's put our TP1. Our TP1 should be 3405. TP2 should be 3207.
For the three.
Yeah. TP1 should be 4305. TP2 should be 4307. And TP3 should be 4310. Did you get that? TP1, just when I call trade this way, it has already moved. You just go to your, just do just enter buy 3 times. Then you now come and all right. You just go to trading platform, you click buy 3 times. Then you come and modify. So TP1, where's my TP? So TP1 is 4305. 4305. Okay. TP2 4307. Then we'll look at 4310 if it gets here. Because price has been struggling to break. Price has been struggling to break 4303. Price has been struggling to break the 4303 zone. So let's see if price is breaking 4303. Now you understand why Jesus said that money is his soul.
I'll send it to you. We'll send it some stuff.
I want you to notice that it's only mammon that Jesus prayed to God. You cannot serve God and mammon. Serve God and mammon. So even the devil is not as powerful as God.
4305.
Because there's no way that Jesus
No, not yet. So we'll send us any home. So I'll just send it to you. We'll send us any home.
all right, so for those who are always bothered about stop loss,
Méjèèjì a máa sọ méjèèjì ló méjèèjì ní so láti sùn.
so let's just continue and watch. When he hits one, then we'll break even for the other ones. If he pulls back, then I'll give us stop loss. All right. I won't call this trick again because it is still.
Oh, we're not distracted. We are.
Price has been struggling to break 4303. Let's see if it beats this time. If it succeeds, then we can go all the way there. We should have waited a little bit for it to pull back. But let's see. So can we please sit down? Bros. Enjoy. So it says you become what you think about. So what that means is that your life is always controlled by your most dominant thoughts. Your life will always move towards the direction of your most dominant thought. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill says in that book, truly thoughts are things. That's why I started with it. Truly thoughts are things. So everything that you see today in the physical world was once a thought in someone's mind. Even God, everything he created wants to thought in his mind. Therefore, he said, let us make man in our own image. Every negative situation around you was created by your own thought. So please take responsibility for your life. Whatever is happening around you that you don't like, you created it by the way you have been thinking. Therefore, it says, whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, if there be any virtue, think what you should think. Again, it says to you, take no thought for the morrow. Don't think about tomorrow. For tomorrow shall take care of the things of itself. But what do we do? We don't just think about tomorrow, we worry about tomorrow. All right? So we don't only think about tomorrow. What do we do? We worry about tomorrow, and some people even worry themselves to an early grave. Some people worry themselves to an early grave. So what thoughts dominates your mind when you think about what feelings, what emotions do you have? Are you anxious? So again, it says, be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayers and supplications with thanksgiving, make your requests known unto God, and the peace of God, which passes all understanding, shall keep your heart and mind through Christ Jesus. Be anxious for nothing. Don't be anxious about paying the rent. Don't be anxious about the car mortgage. Don't be anxious about paying the debt. Be anxious for practically nothing. Don't let anything disturb your peace. As the man thinking is hard. So if you're constantly living in a state of anxiety, if you're constantly living in a state of fear, if you're constantly living in a state of worry, you're disturbed, you're not at peace. Why is that? It's because you have thoughts of fear, thoughts of anxiety, thoughts of worry. For the nothing in his heart, so please be. You know the most difficult part of to think well. Hmm? To think wealthy when you are good, to think of health when you are sick. When you get that bad news, you get that phone call, that disturbing, that distressful phone call, for you to be able to take your mind off it and focus not on what you don't want, but on what you want. It's laborious. That is actually work in wealth creation. Because if in the midst of everything, you can hold that thought in your mind. He says, hold the picture of the good that you deserve. Hold that picture in your mind. Hold that picture. What do you want? Where do you want to go? In the next year, how much money do you want to earn? The money section, you set your goal and write it down. And we gave us the foundation. Our foundations are very important. Our foundations are life transforming. All right, even God Himself does change these things. He says, book of the law shall not depart out from your mouth, but you shall meditate on what is right and day, to observe to do according to all that is written therein. Thereby shall you have good success, and you shall make your ways prosperous. Not that God. So your prosperity is not dependent on God. Your prosperity is dependent on you. Nobody pray about money. I don't pray about money. I never prayed about money. Ask God when you meet him. Because it says this book of the if it does not depart from your mouth, he says, you shall make your ways prosperous. Not God will make. So if you rain a prayer that God will not answer. Huh? When you pray about prosperity, God will not answer that prayer. In fact, he doesn't even hear it. It becomes an abomination to him. So stop praying about the things that God has given you the capacity and the ability to handle. Because the power faith in his heart. So easy. So you need to create a mental picture that you desire. So if money is what you want, if you want to earn $1 bill and use a sheet and put 6 zeros behind that one. It's called the law of attraction. Whatever you constantly behold, you become. Another name for that law is the law of heat. Who put that law in motion? You remember the story of Jacob in the house of the man? That was how all the wealth of the man was transferred to him. You become. So he says, as we behold him as in mirror, we are transformed into his image. Create the picture of the good that you desire. So if money is what you desire, write down the exact amount. Don't be vague. Don't say, I want to make more money. No, be specific. I want to earn 10,000 by the 31st of December. No, I can't be earning 10,000. Okay, yeah, December 2025. I'm going to say $10,000 by 20,000. We should be talking about it. So how much is that amount for you? Write it down, write it down, write it down. So I'm going to give us an assignment that we need to do right away. So everybody next 1 minute and think. Take the next 1 minute and think. Just 1 minute. How much money if you are able to earn in the next 6 months? You be comfortable. How much? If you can earn between now and the next 6 months. So I want you to think about it. You may close your eyes, imagine it. Have you thought about it? Do you have it in your mind? So can you take a piece of paper or a sheet of paper and write, I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. Is this produced? So I want to show us the law of manifestation. How to manifest anything that we do. And it's in the scripture, so don't think of English. I'm speaking to you for you. Like to show. Okay, you too. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn. So that I earn, you put the amount already. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn. So when you put out that I earn, that amount that you have imagined in your writing. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn. Write down the amount that you have been merging, that you're earning. Yeah, so just please. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn. What is that amount? Write it down. So have you written down the amount? I'm so happy and grateful now that I earned. You write the amount from my forex trading account with wealth up 2.0. Buy. You put the date. 6 months. Calculate 6 months from now. Trading account with wealth up 2.0. Buy so 6 months. Today is what? Today is 12. So 6 months from now will be when? Ah. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I earned. You put that amount there by the 12th of June 2026. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earned. You put that amount by the 12th of June 2026. And you complete. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earned that amount by the 12th of June 2026. Can you yes, I'm grateful now that I earned. You put that amount by the all right. So, so if you've written it down, I'd like you to stand up on your feet. If you've written down, I'd like you to stand on your feet, please. I'd like you to stand up on your feet. I'd like you to please close your eyes. I would like you to imagine yourself with that amount of money in your bank account. See it in your mind's eye that you have that amount of money in your bank account by that date. The feeling, the excitement that you will feel. All right, so you have $5 million in your bank account by the 12th of June 2025. What bills will that pay for you? What mortgage will you be able to pay off? What debt will you be able to pay off with that amount? Where would you send your children to? What good would you be able to do for your community? I want you to see yourself doing that good. I want you to see yourself feeling the energy, the vibration, the excitement of having that amount. It's important your eyes are closed and you can see it in your mind's eye. It's important your eyes are closed, you can see it in your mind's eye. The center of creation. That's where you can see it. Therefore, says God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or imagine. The challenge is that we know how to do the asking, we don't know how to do the imagining. See in your mind's eye the good that you desire. Imagine it. Imagine that amount in your bank. How would you feel when you have that kind of money in your bank account? How would you feel? What feelings would you have? I want you to create that feeling. I want you to create whatever feeling, whatever excitement, whatever. Just create that feeling. See yourself already in possession of the good that you deserve. Remember, God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above what you could ever ask or think, what you could ever ask or imagine. Don't pray, you're not praying, don't pray. Just focus on your mind. See yourself with the good that you desire. See yourself with the good that you desire. Don't pray. He says he will do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ever ask or think. You've been doing the asking without even thinking. Now, and just think. Just see yourself with it. See yourself possessing money. See yourself having that money. See yourself solving those problems. See yourself solving those challenges. How would you feel? Now, if that money would be in your bank account right now, if you open your alert and you see that amount in your account now, how are you going to shout? What kind of thing will you do? How would you shout? What kind of excitement? The same way that you're the same level of excitement you're going to have if that money is in your account right now. If you have that money in your bank account, the same way you're going to shout, the same energy that you're going to give out, because whatever energy you give out, the universe returns it back to you. That same extent, that same shout. Whatever you do, I want you in the next 3 to 4 minutes. As you see yourself, I'm going to count to 4. As you see yourself with that good that you desire, I want you to shout the way you will shout, as if that money is in your bank account now. You've seen the alert. You just have something drop down on your phone. You pick up your phone and it's the alert of your $50 million. It's the alert of your $10,000. It's the alert of your $1 million. Any way that you're going to shout, any excitement, if the table, if the chair is not restrict you, give yourself faith at the count of 3, at the count of 3, give that expression. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. We're just warming up. We're just warming up. Hold on. I'm sure 51 has hit. We not see this small shout has moved the trade to 51 has hit. Now, I don't want you to be like that kid. Huh? The prophet said, Jude, and it's smart only to me. Why did you stop? You see, you should have done this 5 or 10 times, then would your enemies have been destroyed. So we're going to take it again. So close your eyes again. See yourself with the good that you desire. Forget about the fact that you're owing somebody money now. Forget about the fact that you're in debt. It doesn't matter. All right? It says we know that the things that appear were made from things which do not appear. This is how to alter your life. This is how to alter your circumstances. Leave the trade. That is the wahala we trade at. Especially the people say, I think more than everybody do. But you people look at me. So count of 3 again. Auntie, another $100 you hang around, money just drop. I carry the grace of God. I carry the grace of God. If you hang around me, you don't sweat for money. Those who know God don't beg me. Those who know God don't beg me. It's the children of the bright shepherd cannot come out when the bright shepherd is around. The shepherd can never withdraw $1,000. Not one day. Who would like to withdraw $10,000? So let's go. I'm going to count to 3 again. See yourself with the good that you desire. on the canvas of your mind the peace that you desire. And the same way you will feel if you're holding it right in your hand, if you're seeing that amount of money is in your bank account, you just got an alert, you just got a notification. There's $50 million in your account, there's $10 million in your account. That same way, in the count of three, shout with the same excitement. One, two, and three! All right, let's sit down. Now, this is the law of creation. This is how God created the universe. He created the universe by the power of his mind. He created the universe by the power of his mind. And he gave you the secret. He says, God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or imagine. The problem with the church is that we only have to ask. So we and pray and pray and pray. Chinese people they don't pray, they imagine. Therefore, black people from the people who don't pray. You spend your time praying. This is what you need to be creative. The same God starts the prayer and the imagination. So who produces it? Who produces it? They don't even believe it. You with all your God, you're still struggling to do this. Why? Because you don't understand the power of the human mind. It says, Napoleon Hill says, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, man can achieve. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So the foreign exchange market works in other people. Now, what you've written, I want you every day, before you sleep, pick up that book and repeat it aloud to your ear next day when you sleep. First, in the morning when you wake up, after your prayer, do that. In the day when you remember, think about everywhere. It says faith comes by, faith comes by,
Hearing.
and hearing. Not just by hearing, by and faith comes by hearing and hearing. It says through faith. We understand that the world was framed by the word of God. So as you keep hearing it and your faith is building in what you're saying, you will begin to frame your own word by what you're saying. Your word continue. You never hear me. You never hear me say, I don't have it. I'm broke. What never come out of my mouth. Never. By mistake or I'm joking. People are like, hey, I'm just joking. No, I don't do that. I know the power of. Whenever you open your mouth, you speak your word. You speak your own word. So you can frame your words or you can frame it. So please, tonight before you go to bed, listen to The Strangest Secret. Write it down. The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. In fact, I'm leaving here just be playing it as a poem. Listen to The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. The Strangest Secret by L. Nightingale. Now you understand why two men live in the same neighborhood. One is successful and one is poor. When you listen to that, they live in the same neighborhood. One is successful, one is poor. Just go to YouTube. Just type it. See it. So the foreign exchange market is the world's largest money. This is where the wealth of the entire world is being. Every million is a currency. Every million is a currency. As a matter of fact, everyone should get this first. Consciously or unconsciously. Now you see, in the law of wealth creation, we're talking about the teachability index. How many of us remember that the teachability index, the willingness to learn, the willingness to change, is called the teachability index. So there are four laws in the teachability index. The first law is called the law of unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence is when you don't know that you don't know. Unconscious incompetence. When you don't know that you don't know. Unconscious incompetence. When you don't know that you don't know. Then the next law is conscious incompetence. Conscious incompetence. When you know that you don't know, then you now begin to take steps to find out and learn what you don't know. So right now, everybody seated here, you're operating in the second law, conscious incompetence. You know that you don't know. Now you're taking steps to learn what you know. Because the power of learning is in learning. Now look at the word learn. It's spelled L-E-R. You take a look at what you have earned. So the more you learn, the more you can learn. So conscious incompetence. So number one, you have what?
Law of unconscious incompetence.
Number two,
Law of conscious incompetence.
one law of conscious competence is what you begin to find out what you don't know. All right. Then law number three is the law of conscious competence. So now you're consciously learning and you're consciously beginning to do what you didn't know how to do. So now you can demonstrate. You show up people the first time, show you how to demonstrate. He has never withdrawn $1,000 from his trading account. Today he has withdrawn $1,000. Madam has made 100. You made 100 how many times within this session? She has made about $400 within this period that we're talking here. You want to clap for her now? Let me tell you why it's very important to always celebrate other people's wins. It's called the law of celebration. The law of celebration is whatever you celebrate, you attract. What you don't celebrate, you move away from you. So life is governed by laws, not by God. So wealthy people are always seeking out the laws that govern anything. Poor people are struggling. Wealthy people just learn the laws. Why? Because it's the architect of the universe that put the laws in motion. Remember, today is Friday. The market will close over the weekend. I don't know about running to it. So the market is going to close in the next 15 minutes. In the next 30 minutes. So please ensure that you shut down your trade. All right? In fact, you sufficient onto the day. Father, thank you for my daily bread.
Thank you.
I'm done. All right? So, conscious competence, you begin to learn. You begin to learn. All right? You're conscious to learn. You want to know. All right? You want to know. I do like where it says, through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh and inhabited all. Through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh and inhabited with all wisdom. So you begin to find out what you don't know. So that is called what? Conscious competence. Then you now get to the automatic level in life that is called unconscious competence. Unconscious competence is the level we are currently operating in the forex market. I can take a phone in 1 minute and look at it and say, we buy at this point and close at this point. It's called what? Unconscious competence. So I've gotten to the level where I don't have to struggle to learn it consciously. I've done it over and over and over and over and over again that unconsciously I can do it without thinking about it. That's when you operate like God. Huh? Have it says, have you not read that you are gods? For if he called them gods unto whom the word of the Lord is called. So there's a level you can get to in life and you're operating at the realm of God. You're creative. You're creative. You're creative. He says, as you have spoken in my ears, so shall I do unto you. You must be a creator. Hallelujah. So you can come to a level where you can earn money on demand. Huh? Jesus said to them, as I'm sending you to the company, anywhere you get provision is already there. That's how we travel. You don't need to just give me internet and my phone. We'll earn whatever money we need in any city that we are and collect. But you see, there is a process that takes you there. All right? And that process is called what? Knowledge. Who are the ones that do exploits? Those who those exploit is the result of those who are knowledgeable. Exploit in anything is only reserved for those who are what? Knowledgeable. He said, those that do business in deep water, these see the wonders of God. So if you want to see the wonders of God, go and do business in deep shallow waters. Start to this company. For company belongs to me, who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern between good and evil. So you can get to a level where you're not struggling to pay your bills. In fact, you pay your bills upfront. There was something I was paying for, and they gave me 1 year. I'm supposed to pay ₦1 million every week for 12 weeks. So one day I just go and I'm trying to pay ₦1 million. So I picked up my phone and I called him. I told him, going from now, I'll be giving people ₦1 million. I was supposed to pay him a month. I started paying them ₦1 million. So every day I trade, I withdraw on Friday. So there is a in the foreign exchange market. So what World War 2.0 has done is to take off the complexities in the market and simplify it. Why? Because wisdom is simplifying complicated things. Foolishness is complicated things. Wisdom is simplifying complicated things. Foolishness is complicating simple things. So we must simplify this market. The simplicity of the market, that's why she can make $400 just in the simplicity. So you have two channels to be able to access this information. You can subscribe to World War 2.0 membership either on the quarterly package, which is $350 every quarter. That will give you access to the training. That will give you access to the daily training. This one I'm calling now. Every day before we came here, I put several signals. on the movement. Serious money. Serious money. Some thousand, 50,000. Because the same trade that gave her $400, that same trade will give another person $400. Same, same trade depends on your trading. So you have access to the trade signal, you have access to the education channel, you have access to this something to the package that recommends for everyone is the annual package has $1,000. Now, why do I recommend the annual package? The reason I recommend the annual package is because the annual package gives you access to the mentorship. Mentorship is your legal shortcut to success. If you know where you're going, your road is short. If you know how to get there, your road is shorter. If you have someone who has been there before and the person is willing to take you to that path, you already there, that is mentorship. So a mentor gives you the show. So why I recommend the annual is because you have one-on-one access. Those who come in on the quarterly don't have one-on-one access. I hope you time training. You get the general training, all right? But on the annual package, you have special attention. I'll look at what you're doing. I'll do everything for you, ensure that you succeed. So I do recommend the annual. But of course, you can't start with the annual. I'll start with the quarterly. But you can start with the annual, especially if somebody says they want to be $1,000, they want to get $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. You just got to start. So you're going to have access to the academy, you're going to have access to the training. Every day you will make money. As long as it is called today, you will make money. As long as it is called today, as long as you wake up and the Almighty gave you breath, you will on your phone. 1 a.m. this morning, I funded an account with $307. By 4 p.m. this morning, I funded that account with $1,400. That's in the space of 3 hours. So the academy teaches you step by step. So she's completely brand new, never traded before. She's getting started today. So she's going to go on the academy and go and start the videos from the video. Listen, learning how to trade does not have to occupy your entire space. It does not have to occupy your entire life. Do your normal things. Do whatever you're doing normally. The only time you're permitted to quit your job is when you start your 1 month salary in a day. When you can trade in a day and earn going to be all right. So, so what I recommend is as you get started, just go 1 hour a day. Anytime that's convenient for you, 1 hour a day to watch videos of the academy. Then as you watch the videos, because for the mentorship, all right, before you can come sit down with me one-on-one, you first have watched all the videos of the academy. So you're not ignorant of what I'm telling you. Because if you don't watch all those videos and you just I'm not just talking everything, but every condition is already. So when you now go through those videos, listen to them over and see one-on-one, whether it's physical, whether it's on Zoom, or you're talking to me on the phone, and I'm using certain terminologies, it's not sounding straight to you. I don't understand when people say ATM. Because when we use ATM. So what has that got to do with us? No, my ATM is doing this all the time. Like gold has done as an Instagram, gold did all time high, right? And if you don't go and watch those videos and now understand the terminology when we say short go long, right? So when you watch all those videos, then you can now schedule a personal session with me and we'll sit down and you can ask your question. Then also on the hand, even while you're watching the videos, you take a trade, you don't understand, and I take time explain to you how to maximize the trade. All right? Take time and explain to you how to maximize the trade. So if you've never traded before, like Doctor said to me yesterday, I've never traded. How do I start? I said, "Well, whether you've traded before or not, it doesn't matter." So I asked him a question. I said, "Sir, how much of medicine do you know before you do medical school to study medicine?" And he said, "That's all. You don't need to know jack about trading." All right? So we set you up and we now start trading. We show you how to pick the trade. All right? We'll show you how to take the trade so that tomorrow too you can make money. I hope you know you can trade tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday, trade. You're eating that for the first time. Not well. And in 2.4, we also want to help you make that consistent conflict. Like while we're doing the first session, they were taking a training on Zoom on the capital markets, how to buy shares, how to buy equities, how to buy oil. So when you make things from the forex market, you don't want it to blow the money. We're giving you that knowledge. We want you to take the money, buy stocks, buy shares, buy bonds.
It's making. Let's check it.
Then we have the real estate. All right? We also want you, as you're making money, which is why I came here, want you to get for more gain. We have to. In Nigeria, the real estate in that is called the wealthy place. So the whole essence is to help you buy your home in that wealthy place without sweating for the money, without taking the loan, without going into mortgage, without going into debt, but you're paying for it from the profits that we help you make. How cool is that? So the primary purpose is for you to get out of debt. Get out of debt. Because that's the number one chain, the shackle that they put around the leg in the Western world. All right? Black people are in perpetual debt. The black man has to grow up. It's only the black man that will buy what he cannot afford. So that he what he needs. Right? It's only the black man. Slave mentality. I'm not interested in impressing anyone concerning me. You don't need to concern me. So we set you up and get you started. You trade, you borrow money, you trade. So when you come in, I want you for your first 1 2 weeks to do day one. So you're not trading your real money. You're practicing. We show you how to take the trade. All right. If you have $1,000, start with $1,000, and let's say you have $1,000 in your trading account. My goal is to show you how to make $300 every day on your $1,000. If you have $10,000 in your trading account, $8,000 every day on your $1,000, 10% for the equity. We will win all our trades? No. So remember when he was doing the introduction, he said we are 90% 99% accurate, not 100. There's nobody in the forex market who is 100% accurate. So we will have some losses out of the market. That's how it is designed. We call them lessons. So when we have lessons, we learn from our mistakes and we improve from there. All right? But whenever we have losses, we that one thing. We always recover the money out of the money. So with that being said, I want to celebrate each and every one of us for being here today. Showing up is 10%, participation is 90%. Showing up is 10%, participation. So we're going to have another session by 6 in the next 2 hours, right? Then another tomorrow session, 4 p.m. So tomorrow I'm going to really take time. I'm going to really dive into the psychology of people. Now, because you see, people are not broke. People are broke not because they don't have money. People are broke because they are not well educated. All right? So tomorrow we're really going to dive into the psychology. Tomorrow we're going to dive into how wealth is created. Tomorrow we're going to look at the mind, paradigm shift. We're going to create a major paradigm shift. Because the plate is in the mind. The plate is there, in the mind. And the mind is very much an mentor. I mentor people on how the mind works. I mentor people on how to set your mind at a frequency where success becomes second nature to you. You become what you think. What time is tomorrow?
4 p.m.
So please, tomorrow is 4 p.m. I want to encourage and I want to admonish every one of you. Just imagine that two of your friends are going to be tonight. So if you can invite 2 persons, who are the 2 closest persons to you? That if you were to get to your home right now and you're lying on the bed, suddenly something lifts your bed, suspends you in the air for some time, and shifts you to one side, and you see this big black stuff coming out from your home, from your house, and it's all oil. Who are the first 2 people that you call to come and help you? Would you just keep quiet and only you're packing it? Who are those first 2 people? Those first 2 to 5 persons that you will call, please, you need to call them and let them know to you. All right? You should actually call 1 or 2 persons to come here this evening by 6 p.m. So help us spread the word. Help us spread the word. Let's have more people in Maryland have the opportunity to experience this. Really big time for what I'm doing for free. I'm training startups of companies. Seriously. Seriously. So what you're getting for free is what you're. All right. So cause by 6 and tomorrow at least upon here. If we spread the word and by 30%, 5%, that's how express this. Let people get this information. And then they can make an informed decision. Right? But the first step is every subject. Why do we want to not now or right now? Because we want to see you at the top and not from the top. We want to see you at the top, not from the top, the bottom in with all right. So they will be giving us information on how to subscribe to your either subscribing, you have a quarterly package or if you annual package. my advice is the annual package if you can. That's actually to get started. And as we get started tonight, I will take time talk with you, sit with you, we'll talk with you, and find out what your goals do, what your daily target that you want to make, and I will give you a roadmap on how to get there. On how to get started. So you want tell you what to do about this weekend, tomorrow, Sunday, from Monday, make sure that you really start earning that. All right. Then if you know anyone in history, can we project the history?
I can send it. Yeah, it should be on your laptop.
Okay. So if you know anyone in history, we're going to do it on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So please, can we create that WhatsApp group today, so that everybody from yesterday to today, let me know we can start them on the WhatsApp.
People of all on the Google or the form.
I don't know.
So, doctor said,
Yeah, so while they are doing that, I'll also take questions. She should go to what to do actually for models. So I should start the advantage of so I'll show you how to take this tell everyone how to subscribe.
thank you very much. It's one hand. If you want to subscribe, I'll just call the link, the cell link that I'm going to use subscription. Are you ready to take it? A for minor.
No, Pastor, even finance people are starting now so that we can set them up.
Yeah, I'll just give them so they can just do it.
I want to have one-on-one with them. Set them up properly.
So, admin, ADMIN. Admin, administration, domain, at G for Gerard, R for Romeo, A for Andrew, N for Nancy, GARND, E for Eleanor, B for Jane, E for Elaine, T for Tom, Grand events, Grand events, S, the last S, production is one. Production. Admin at Grand Events Productions, Grand Events Productions. me at grant events, productions.com. If you have any problem with that, let me know so I can make a correction. The market shuts down and please go. Those who take it through. You are running the road. So, I don't know for us. It's good to say your first.
I hope you didn't enter another one.
Yeah, so I think is everybody okay?
How much?
Thank you.
All right, so
So this is where we said,
yeah. Those who are getting started, let's go ahead. We have one. This is a personal question.
My question is, so access to Another thing I want to ask about is if you do the 1 year subscription, please can we put our phones on, we beg us down, put it on vibration when we started. Please. Now, when you do the 1 year subscription, guarantee that if you have an amount you want to pay for your equate, it can take you, some people say $5,000 a day. I'm going to advise you to go with 1,000 annual one so that you can call in, it can tell you this is what you're looking for.
Small one.
You know, the signals are there, nobody will calculate it for you for the second. But when you're on the annual subscription, you have your own information. And that gives them to say, okay, everything I want to make $400 is it can now. Can we? I don't know. So how do we? What do we do this $400? So you can have the money. There's no hell available.
So I did it. I did it because
Um, you know, so
but then it's
no,
All right, so those really once you're done with the sale, so let's where's my phone? So yeah, my second one is here. So you remember Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have a last. Yeah, so please, we are going to send you the flyer out to the airport side right now. So let me know that one so that we can have our so you tell your sister. I really want to make sure that if I can show okay, no, the function of my you are how much I can so she's going to use her link. So I hope I link
so we did it was just all this as to what we also about. What we do. No,
I don't know, you're supposed to be able to chat with their support.
you have to shut down.
But you open tomorrow now.
It's Sunday, when the market is so big. One market
So I'm not going to have a WhatsApp. Yes. Send it to our WhatsApp.
I do know to be so I will send them not when we get
Yes. Let's.
All right, so can we meet those that are not started? Can we just sit here?
Yes. Oh, this is it.
Answer, I think okay, please, so let's hold it. Pastor, I'm waiting for you. So, I don't want to get all right. See your phone, man.
That's not my phone. I brought the phone here. Okay. You want to check? Which one? I think it says. Okay.
From the day I started ministry, I put my service belong to the Lord. Just for the Lord. So every note I'm asking about this.
So, this gentleman is going to be the president. So tomorrow is going to be
What is what?
I got this tomorrow.
So tomorrow. So because the ministry of is very important. Now, the reason why documenting your process is important is because documentation beats conversation anytime. Documentation beats conversation. So, I'm not you, are you ready? Yes. So, what you get to this point, you can't even know you know when you're talking. Documentation beats conversation.